Good morning, church family. I'm Sabrina, and this is my son, Patrick, and we just want to share with you what the Holy Spirit has revealed to us in our life journaling time this morning. I was really struck by Psalm 51, specifically verse 17, that says, "The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, you will not despise." And I just got to thinking about recently God and I have been dealing with the sin of pride in my life, and an image came to me this morning. We had this neighbor that had a tree, and the tree shot roots out, and these roots would pop up all over our yard and grow little shoots of trees. And it took us a really long time to get rid of all of these little roots and all of these trees, to where they wouldn't pop up in our yard anymore. And I just, like, the things that I've been working on with God with pride have been like that. Like, I think I have one under control, and here I turn around and there's another area in my life that I'm letting pride have an effect on. So just reading that verse and realizing that the only way that that pride ever goes away, the only way that that tree will ever go away, is if I surrender it to God, if I have a broken and contrite heart. And that's how He's been working in me with pride in the last, I want to say, like, in January I started this journey, and I'm still discovering we haven't gotten rid of this pride tree yet. But it's just, that's what I want to be. I want to have that broken and contrite heart. I want to humble myself so that God can do the work to dig out those roots that keep popping up and get rid of the root of that sin so it doesn't pop up anywhere in my life. And it says in Psalm 51:13, it says, "Then I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners will return to you." So the hard work I'm doing now, I get to have joy in the fact that this is for the kingdom, and that I'm not going through this alone, and I'm not going through this for nothing, that there is a joy in this, and there is an end in sight. And I'm excited to see where God is taking this and what this will lead into.
Similar to hers, mine is about pride, but mine more skews toward leadership and the pride that comes from that. I chose Matthew 23:4, and it's just this section where Jesus is listing off the woes to the Pharisees. And one of the things he mentions is that the Pharisees, being leaders in being the leaders of the Israelites in their faith, they would take up these burdens and put them on others, but wouldn't lift them themselves. And it's just this idea of leadership. They were abusing their power. They were taking it, and they were just laying down all of this on God's people without working with them through it, without guiding them like leaders should. They just took up their high and mighty positions and took over. And so I think of how many times as a leader I wouldn't want people to see my mistakes. I wouldn't want people to take over what I thought only I could do, and I would just keep up this high position. And I remember it was so much more fulfilling when I'd see other people be able to fill in those positions. It'd be so much more fulfilling when those people would have more chances to serve God, better chances to serve God in the ways that they were adept at. And when I finally let go of that pride issue, it became so much more fulfilling for everyone. And I think just to all leaders in the church, just laying aside the pride, taking up the burdens and guiding those around you and learning from them. You learn so much from the people you lead. It's insane. No matter how much you want to admit or don't want to admit, you will make mistakes, and it's just seeing these people guide you as a leader as you're guiding them is just this beautiful, beautiful relationship. This also speaks to not just leaders in the church, but us as Christians. We're leaders to those around us, and instead of just laying that burden of sin on the rest of the world and telling them deal with it, learn to come to Jesus on your own, we need to help them, work with them through that. We need to give them hope. We need to give them love, and we need to guide them through that instead of just giving them that burden of sin.
Thank you for letting us be a part in your homes during this time. We miss you and we love you, and we can't wait to worship with you again. We'll see you later. Bye.